I'm Paul Farman and this is my FA Cup story.
Farmers, you're obviously part of the first non-league team in 103 years to get to the FA Cup quarterfinals in the 2016-17 season. So we've got 10 questions here to ask you about that run.
Against Guiseley, I think we took them to a replay. I can't remember which way around. I think we might have drew with them at their place and beat them at our place, Central Bank 1-0.
Opposite way around, 0-0 at home, 2-1 away.
Well, we played some big games after that. I can't remember that one. I think with the FA Cup, that always keeps you going. No matter who you play, is always who you could draw in your next game. You see it every year, don't you? Like some teams pulling out the big boys and managing to have some like unbelievable days for yourself and your family and your mates. So I think that's what keeps you in it. As much as it's a competition you're probably never going to win when you're playing this low down, it's always good to create the memories from it. Yeah, it was unreal. I think it was probably the biggest grounds I've played at in my career till that date, and it was crazy how many fans we took. We literally filled a full side of their ground. They weren't in great form at the time. I don't think they were keen on the manager either. So no, it was nice to go there, and I can't remember how the score went. They might have went 1-0, then it was 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Yeah, I'm sure it might have been Theo and I can't remember who else. I know Theo scored one, Theo Robinson, I think. But yeah, no, that was, I think at the time you're really in the game, then you drove them at their place, and it's good to take them back to your place on a Tuesday night. Yeah, I think we were on a good run. I think we were always worried about if we lost in the FA Cup, how it was going to affect us in the league. So we always prepared as normal, like, and as boring as it sounds, you do. That's what you do, and whoever you're playing against. But yeah, it was starting to get a bit crazy when it came to the Brighton game. There was a lot more like press, just watching training, taking photos, and it kind of makes the game bigger than what it is, and you just have to kind of stay focused on, look, if we can get any sort of result out of these, even if we get a draw, we'll go and play them at their place. But again, it was another mad day. No, and I don't know his name, but I know who it is. And
Fikayo Tomori.
That's it, yeah. And he's tried to clear it on his right foot, I think, and he's put it in. Yeah, it was a mad game. I've took a free kick, put it into the box. Their keeper's come for it. I think Theo got fouled and we got given a penalty. Then Al Power, I think it was 1-0 down, when Alan Powers took the pen. And I always remember he did the McGregor walk for his celebration at 1-1. I didn't even win in the game. So yeah, that like none of the games were straightforward, to be honest. I made a fair few. I remember sticking one of Joey Barton's volleys. Obviously, he used to play for Newcastle. It's nice to play against them. I played against Andre Gray in the non-league, and he was playing then. I made a few saves. One. Let me have a right guess on a number. 1, 2. 7.
5 shots.
Yeah, that was one of the first big ones in the preparation, because everyone knows kind of about Burnley, how hard place it was to go with the manager that had in charge, and had some big players then. So we knew it was going to be really tough, but it was kind of, again, like a day for your families, a day to remember in your career, a day to look back on with like a no regret, and just mad to think we took them. We went till nearly the 90th minute to score from a set piece, which we were massive for that year. Set pieces probably got us promoted that year, and to manage to do it, I don't know, I can't really remember the moment. It was one of them first times like in my career where the occasion was probably way too big for me after, where now I wish I could have took it in more. But yeah, it was mental. Like another mad game, like scoring late on. We just sat as normal really in the WhatsApp group, and when they pulled the ball, it was just mad. The WhatsApp's going mad, like similar to like with us to Chelsea one. It's a mad feeling to think that you're going to play at a stadium that's so well known and had so many players, like world class players, play there. And but again, being the lower league team, you don't know who you're going to play against. So it's that one of them. Which who do you want them to play? Do you want them to play the big hitters or play a less experienced team? So we weren't sure leading up to it. But again, the manager in charge at the time was under pressure. So yeah, you know what they did.
Full gun blazing.
Yeah, it was a full strength team, and the mad thing is, like, it was that full strength. Chamberlain was started, he came off injured, and Ozil's come on. Like, it was a game that is obviously unforgettable, but they were so good. Yeah, it was an unreal day for my family, my friends, everyone was there, came down, had a beer after and stuff. So yeah, it was a big compliment that they played the big hitters and the strongest team, and even better that centre half at the time, Mertesacker, we were stood outside the changing room, and obviously I think their security man's just doing the job. He's not going to let us walk in the changing room, is he? Mertesacker's come out and invited us in the changing room to meet all the boys and sit down and have a chat, and even sign were shirts for us and that. And they're asking us questions like, who are you playing Tuesday? I think they've got like I don't know who they might have been playing on the Tuesday, but I'm saying like, oh yeah, Braintree away, and obviously they don't really know who Braintree is, so it's mad to think that there was that respect for us, where we obviously weren't only club, but they've welcomed us in the changing room after and made it an even better experience. I don't know, there's some mad moments. Obviously Emirates is like a dream tie, isn't it? But could have been like maybe the last minute. I don't know. The Ipswich one was a big one because it was late on. It was Tuesday night. It was rammed. It was on TV. But it's I can't go against just walking out of the Emirates, like Peter Cech beside me, and getting his shirt after and having it framed now alongside Tom Heaton's.